Once upon a time, there was a curious boy named Arin. From a very young age, Arin was full of questions. At night, he would look at the stars and wonder, why do people suffer? Does true peace really exist? How can I find it? His mother would often smile and say, "You're becoming a little philosopher, Arin." But Arin's curiosity never stopped. As he grew older, he realized the answers weren't in books or in people's words. One day, he heard the villagers say, "On top of the mountain lives a wise Zen Master. He knows the secret to true peace." That night, Arin couldn't sleep. His heart whispered, "I must go. I want to know what real peace is." The next morning, before the sun even rose, he began his journey. The mountain was steep, and the path was hard. Thorns pricked his feet, his shoulders ached, but his eyes stayed fixed on the temple at the top. Birds sang in the distance, and the morning air was cool and fresh. Though Arin was tired and breathless, he didn't stop. After hours of climbing, he finally reached the temple. Inside, an old man in white robes sat in deep meditation, his face calm, like still water. Arin bowed gently and said, "Master, I've come seeking peace. Please tell me, how can I find Zen?" The master slowly opened his eyes. There was such serenity in them, as if the whole sky rested within his gaze. He said softly, 10 years. Arin was stunned. 10 years? Determined, he said, "But master, what if I work harder? If I meditate from dawn till night, follow every discipline, will I find peace sooner?" The master paused for a while and replied calmly, 20 years. Arin was even more confused. "But master, I'm ready to give my everything, my mind, my heart, my soul." The master smiled gently and said, "Then 30 years. Arin frowned in disbelief. "Master, I don't understand. The harder I try, the longer it seems to take." The master lifted his eyes slowly and said, "When one eye is fixed on the goal, you have only one eye left to find the path." Arin fell silent. The words pierced his heart, and yet they opened it too. He realized that he had always been obsessed with the result. When he would arrive, when he would find peace, when he would finally be complete. The master continued, "Imagine you're climbing a tall tree to pick a ripe fruit. If you keep looking only at the fruit above, you might miss a branch and fall. But if you focus on each step, where you place your hands and feet, one day you will surely reach the fruit." Arin listened intently. He felt as if the master wasn't just speaking to him, he was calming the restless storm inside his heart. From that day on, Arin stopped looking at the fruit. He began to live each day mindfully, meditating at dawn, working at noon, watching the stars in silence at night. Sometimes he failed, sometimes he grew tired, but every time he remembered the master's words, "One eye for the goal, one for the path." Slowly, Arin began to change. His walk became calmer, his words softer. The rush in his heart began to fade away. One day, the master called him and asked, "Arin, how are you now?" Arin smiled gently and said, "Master, I don't know if I've found Zen, but I feel peace in every moment." The master smiled back and said, "Then you have found it." That evening, Arin sat atop the mountain watching the sunset. The sky turned from gold to crimson, and tears filled his eyes. He finally understood. Peace was never far away. It was within him, in every breath, every step, and every smile. From that day on, Arin did only one thing. He stayed on the path, because he had learned that peace is not a destination, it's a journey that never ends.